Hey guys, what's up? Maddie here, and I'm going to be doing a Halloween makeup tutorial. I know I haven't done one in a very long time, but I'm going to, or at least a video. I'm going to, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you. Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do my makeup. My Halloween makeup tutorial. Forgot the words for a second there. What you're going to need is, and I've been trying to do this for a while, so if some of my equipment or tools are dirty, please excuse that. I haven't gotten a chance to clean them yet. I'm trying to get... I'm going to use a different... Okay, got one. So I'm just going to go ahead and use one of my makeup things. Still pretty good. What you're going to need, okay, and everything here, you're going to need for this, and I'm going to do okay, for those of you who know who Jeff the Killer is, or any kind of creepypasta, you guys should know who Jeff the Killer is. I'm going to be him for Halloween, and yes, I'm going to definitely try my hardest to look as guy-like as I can. Not going to work very well, but no, I'm not going to be the girl version, so don't ask that. But what you're going to need, liquid latex, sorry about that, and yes, I do use a lot of my makeup brushes, but I clean them, so it's no big deal. But you're going to need liquid latex, the paint stuff. You can use crayon, paint, whatever. What the freak is that? Okay, you can use that. And then you can get like fake blood or zombie blood or something, but I'm using the little tube of zombie blood. It's fake blood, and so at first it'll look a little black or brown, and yes, it's supposed to be like a little scabbing, but that's what you want for Jeff, or somewhat the Chelsea Smile. And this is really getting on my nerves. You gone? Okay. You're gonna want liquid latex, that, and I don't know which one's sharper, so I'm doing two different ones. This one I'm going to try first. This one maybe second, if these work. What?
What are you doing?
You're interrupting my video.
Oh, sorry. At least I know that stuff. You don't tell me these things.
Sorry, that was my dad.
You're going to stay up late, but want to take a shower.
Okay. I'm going to use two brushes. This one, might want to get another one. I'm going to get another one like this. This one I'm going to use for the liquid latex. This one I'm going to use for the paint, and I'm going to get another one just like this to use for the fake blood. And then you're going to want toilet paper. And with the toilet paper, you're going to get one little square, and if you can't, get them in two different ones, no matter how many plies you have, there should be multiple plies unless you have one ply. That sucks. I have two ply. So I have two little squares. And you're not going to need much of this, but I use a lot of it because I want it to bubble up, make it look real as I can at least. But then you're going to want some of your actual makeup. Like this. This is my foundation, and I'm going to be using it to make it look like skin. Now my paint It doesn't really work very well. It's made for like clowns or something like that. But I got the wrong one, so since it doesn't work very well, you know. But for some reason, these are watercolor ones, and they act like watercolor ones. Okay. I'm just reading this, and it got me scared for a moment there because it says, caution, do not use blue, brown, purple, or red makeup in or around the eye areas. For mine, I'm going to be using the black. So, that scared me for a moment there, but I'm good. Because I've used the black there before and nothing has happened. So, I was a little confused. And let me go ahead and get that brush. I think this one will be okay. Yeah. I'm gonna use this one. It's like a really thin one. So I'm gonna use that for whichever. And since the paint doesn't work very well, I use eyeliner to do the black around the eyes. And I do not wear contacts, so this isn't going to be as authentic as I think it will be. But since I don't wear contacts, I'm just going to have to deal with my regular eye color. Is there anything else? Probably going to need my spongy thing. And that. Now, whenever I use this, don't worry about this. My dog chewed it up because she's a little butt. But she chewed it up a little bit, so no big deal. And this is just to, you know, do a little bit of it, and I'm going to use that to blend it. So I got all the stuff that I need. And we're going to try to do this in a fast motion. I know I've already wasted 7 minutes talking about this, but, or, I think 5. I'm not sure. I can't read it very well. So, here we go. First, I'm going to use the thin one to do the liquid latex. And for the liquid latex, you're going to want to put a semi-thick line. And if you can't, that's fine. This is my first year using liquid latex, so I'm going to do it. You want to do it as thin. Ooh. I never use this brush, so that's not very thin. And yes, I'm going to be messing up a lot, so you're going to see me grab like a few things of toilet paper and go ahead and just wipe it. And this stuff feels like glue. So those of you who haven't used it, yes, it does. I forgot to shake it. Look. Yes, it does feel like glue. It dries pretty fast. So when you put it on the toilet paper, you want to do it as fast as you can, unless you want to do multiple layers. And I'm going to end up doing multiple layers because I already have that. Quit trying to freaking toilet paper. So you're gonna. Oh. You don't want to make it too long. Because if you do, it makes it look like you just ripped half of your face off. And that's not a good look. Unless that's what you're going for, but that's not what I'm going for. Yes, it's going to take a few tries to do this right. But you'll get the hang of it. It's already drying. Ooh, did that go on my jacket? No, it just went on my pants. That's okay. See, no matter what, I'm going to have a smile. And you don't have to do the side right then, but me, what I do is I just go ahead and stick the whole thing on. And you just hold it there for a moment. It's going to stick. But you want to try to hold it there for a moment. And yes, it's going to feel weird when you talk or try to talk. But don't let that, And it's, like I said, it's going to dry pretty quick, so. Okay, that ripped off. And like I said, you're going to be doing this for a little bit, trying to get this right. Me, I'm new to this, so of course I'm not going to get it right first. And toilet paper, where I live, is pretty cheap. So, it's not like you're going to, I'm going to run out or anything. So, nope. Already fucked up. Okay. And what I think I did wrong is do not follow that part. Because I know what I did wrong. And I was in too much of a hurry to figure it out until it was too late. So probably wasn't the best idea to use this brush. But you want to fill it in as much as you can. Okay. And yes, for a moment there it's going to look a little weird. Because you just have all this white stuff on your face. But trust me, once you're done, it's going to look amazing. Now I gotta shut up. And that there might be a little thick, but oh well. And like I said, it's going to be really hard to talk, so just bear with me. I tried rubber cement, and it didn't work very well. Apparently, I'm allergic to rubber cement, because I had an allergic reaction, had to go to the doctor, so. It'll take a couple minutes, or maybe a little less than a minute for this to dry. But you keep adding layers is pretty much what I'm talking about, and yeah. So let me go ahead and do that, and see how you guys do. Okay, so this is what mine looks like, and like I said, it's really hard to talk right now. But next, this is going to be the fun part, and sometimes a little scary depending on how sharp your scissors are. But like I said, I'm going to try these first. And these are medical, but I don't have anything medical, so. These seem to be working okay, so I think I'm going to use these. You want to peel it up just a little bit, enough to get the scissors in. And you don't want to make either line too short, and if you do, that's okay. That just makes it a lot more imperfect. Which is what you want. When somebody cuts their mouth, they're hurting, so it's not like they're going to want to make it as perfect as possible. But I like it coming up to, oh god, I tasted that. All the way up. But you still want to keep some room right there so you know it looks like it's ripped or okay. And I went too far. But that's okay. That's okay, because the more imperfect it looks, honestly, the better. Let's try this one. And I freaking taste that. It's gross. Okay, so to me, this is like the scariest part. And yes, if you've never used it before, it's going to get a little, ow, itchy. Which is just fine. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. I mean, if you ever put Elmer's glue on your arms or hands or whatever, and it felt really itchy afterwards, that's because when you're cutting it, or you put it on there, it's gripping. So, it's going to be like that. Oh, wait. No. Up. Okay, so as you can tell, that looks pretty good. And honestly, I'm a little proud of it. This is better than I did when, But, see how it looks ripped? Okay, that's what you want. And I'm going to lift this up just a little bit, because it's kind of hugging. Okay, now what you do is I have a water bottle here, and I'm just going to do this kind of ghetto style. But first, I'm going to do brown and red. And I'm going to do that. Go back over. Okay. Then, I'm going to pull these down. Close your mouth, because that's the disgusting part. Let's do the inside. Because on the outside is where you're going to do your foundation or concealer or whatever you want to use. But I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So, oh shit, that was a lot more than what I needed. I guess not, because I have to do my whole face. You start with your face. I'm going to use my original, which is very pale. To me, pale is one of the most beautiful skin types. So, no judge. And then you're going to see me put a lot... okay. You're going to see me putting a lot more darkness in it on the part because, as you can tell, it's a little bright. And it's going to look, And it's okay if you get it on your lips. Don't worry about that. And you can put it wherever you desire. But if you're going to be Jeff the Killer, you're going to have to look pale as fuck or white. So if you want, put it on a little thick. Whatever you want to do. Oh. Just don't get it in your eyeball. See, it's a little bright, but it'll do. I mean, don't worry about anything, because I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to not need so much up here, because if you have long hair, or longer hair like I do, then it's not really necessary. But whatever you want to do, like I said. Okay. So you have that done. And I guess since it's a little bright, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I really hope not. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of this. I'm going to get my concealer. Okay, and I'm going to have that dark one, and I'm just going to mix it. And yes, get your lips, because it's going to look a lot better. And yes, it's going to look a little darker. That's okay. I don't want you guys worrying about it. So, I'm going to do a little bit more concealer. Doesn't matter how much. I'm going to put a little bit more on here. And mix. And yes, you're going to do this all over until it matches your skin tone. You guys may have different skin tones than I do, but that's okay. Because we're not here to, just do this openly. Even though I think my thing's coming off. And yes, it's going to look a little dark. But that's why you have your concealer. Because then you're going to put it over. Like that. Especially if you have the concealer I have. It's... oh yeah, it is coming off. I have to put some more liquid latex under it. Okay. Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay. So if this happens, don't sweat it. Because you just lift up what part is fucking up. And if it's just a little part, don't you dare sweat about it. It'll dry, and it will be just fine. Now it's going to be, a little coming off. That's because you're putting makeup on. Makeup is going to treat it like its ugly cousin. Okay. Okay. So it's no big deal. It's going to be just fine. And it looks a little fucked up. Yes, I do know. But don't rip it off. Because you're going to want it to look as real as you possibly can. And so far, mine is not looking very real. Let's see. Any parts that want to come off that I can rip off. See? It's stuck. It's stuck. And see? It looks semi-real, right? Now, if it doesn't look real enough to you, then do whatever you can to make it look real. Mine looks real enough to me, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And this part is starting to come back off, so hold on. Stay. And yes, that is going to happen. You're going to have to hold it, which I'm just realizing. So don't worry about it. Everything's going to be just fine with it. Because like I said, I am a new person with this too. See? And you're not going to want to smile much with this. You're probably not going to want to talk very much, because it can ruin it. But I wouldn't worry about it, because that's just what Halloween makeup does. Alright, so I know mine is looking really weird right now. I wouldn't worry about it, like I said. It's going to look how it looks. So anyway, just to get started with this, where's my brush? There it is. Go ahead and stretch it not very far. Go ahead and paint in there. Now you don't want to go ahead and just, because you don't want it to fuck up. And yes, you could do a little outside, not very much. Okay, but you're going to definitely want to do the inside. Oh, by the way, close your mouth. Because it's gross. I've tried it. It's gross. And then you want to go to brown. And make it look like scabbed a little bit. Be a little sloppy with it. Okay? Do that. Because that's going to make it look real. Now, since this is bugging me, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, it all came off. Yep. That part right there was bugging the shit out of me. And yes, it's going to do that. So, just do this. Which one? Okay. Just realign it. Put it on there and hold. This is going to take a few times, but it's going to work. And if it doesn't, I'm going to definitely make it work. Because I was doing great last night, and now it's going to be a dick. So, I'm probably going to have to do this all again. But, see, I'm going to go ahead and do this part again, because it's being a dick. I don't have to do this one, because this one's fine. Except for right there. But, I'm going to go do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I got this sort of done. It looks really bad, but whatever works. This part looks actually a hell of a lot better than that part. But I'm gonna try and make it look as even as possible, like that. Okay, and you can swipe away some of the paint. I mean, that's why we got hands. But you kind of want to make it look all a little, its own way. But it's going to be different every time. Then, what you're going to want to do is, I'm going to go ahead and spray this. Wipe it. And I'm going to go ahead. Spray that. And I'm going to go ahead and flick that off and do under the eye. The reason why is so I can now it's not going to look that different, but it's going to help out the eyeliner a lot. Okay, so see how it doesn't look any different? Once you put this on, you're going to put it all the way up here. Okay, just random lines, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and like that. So, we're doing kind of like a Jeff the Killer, innocent kind of look. I mean, if you think about it, it's probably a good idea. Now, you don't want to make your eyes, if you're going for the innocent look, you don't want to make your eyes too dark. But me, I don't give a crap. So, there. It looks semi-good. I'm trying to make mine look as authentic as possible. If you want, you can take it all the way up to the eyebrow. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Whatever looks as authentic as you, or to you as you want it to be. No one's going to tell you how you look or how you should look except yourself. That's your thing. Now, me, I'm not going for this huge, dark eyes. And Jeff really didn't have that dark of eyes. And all this is a work in progress. Okay, but we're doing the eyes right now just to get them over with. See how that one looks? That's how I want it. You, if you want it different, go right ahead. I've never seen a makeup tutorial, Halloween tutorial. However, you're showing them, but I've never seen them do like a, do it however you want, but do it sort of like this. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. And I think that is like one of the best ideas I've had in years. See, like that. See, it's not that big of a deal. This one was a little harder than that one, but I got it done. So, now going back to the mouth. The way I do it, it's a little weird, and that part is fucking hanging off. How much of this am I going to actually cut off? There we go. And, okay, so, look good? Okay. Now mine, I kind of did a bulge, and I didn't mean to do that. It just happened, but, you're going to put a little bit more, brown, and just a touch of black in there, to make it look almost empty, but scabbed. Oh, did not mean to do that.